Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to my beauty channel. I'm not doing anything today, as you can tell. I figured like I would do my makeup because it makes me feel good. And I also was like, hey, let me just film a video. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna do my makeup and I'm also gonna do a tag, put them together and birth this video. Okay, so really quick, before I do the questions and the makeup, I'm just gonna cleanse my face with this BIODERMA just to ensure that my face is clean and I don't have any residue or dirt or anything like that on it. Next, I'm gonna go in with this Tarte lip balm. As you can tell, I've been using it and makes my lips feel really nice. For my face, I'm gonna be going with this Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. This is just a Luxie 510 foundation brush. I'm actually running out of this stuff and I wanted to purchase like the big bottle because I really like this, but I have so many moisturizers, it's like, just use what you got, you know? If you're looking for a really nice hydrating moisturizer, I would definitely suggest this. After I do that, I'm gonna go in with this MAC Strobe Cream. This is also like a mini bottle. I'm just going to place that in the places where I want my skin to like glisten. I like to put it here where I normally put highlighter. I place this before foundation because it gives the skin like a very glowy look. And it just looks really refreshing. And you don't have to do this, but I do it. I like to put this on the bridge of my nose, also on my chin. Apparently I like to look like a disco ball, so... So the first question is, what is my name? My name is Fatima, and I'm going in on the Fenty Beauty Foundation Pro Filter in 210. Second question, my middle name is Selenai, but I just prefer Selena because it's easier and people can actually pronounce it. I am from New York. I was born and raised here. My family is originally from Turkey, so I am Turkish, but yes, I was born and raised in New York. I am actually a crisis counselor, the suicidal lifelines. I also am an astrologer, so I, you know, work with clients on their birth chart. So like YouTube, online business, collaborations and all that. That's how I make my money. My favorite color is actually purple. Just my vibe. I love that color. Okay, so next is concealer. I lost the cap 2 seconds ago, so don't mind that. But this is the Maybelline Rewind Concealer. It's a treatment concealer, and then I also have Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium. I just like to apply this first. I like to place this on the chin as well, just to brighten it up. My star sign is Aquarius. I'm a Pisces moon, Capricorn rising, and I also have an astrology channel if you guys want to check that out. That's how I started on YouTube. It's called Girls of Aqua, so I've been on YouTube for years now, and I'm just now starting on my makeup channel. My favorite music genre, it's definitely rap. Like, I do like rap. I didn't realize that I could rap until like high school, but I never shared it with anybody until college. Lana Del Rey, she definitely changed the music game. At the beginning of her career, a lot of people doubted her. They thought her music was like depressing, and now she's like one of the most respected artists of our time. So you just got to keep doing what you do, and then people will eventually catch on, I guess. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with tacos. I can eat tacos any day of the week, any kind of tacos.
I love tacos.
They have my heart, okay? My favorite drink is actually ginger ale, but I really like to mix blue Gatorade with ginger ale, but it has to be like ice cold. Like, I need a lot of ice. Honestly, I'm just saying, you're talking to the snack queen. Gushers, crackers, and any type of cheese. It's so bomb. I love it so much. My favorite holiday is Halloween. I know for sure, like, once I'm married and I have my own place with Omar, we are definitely gonna have Halloween parties like every year with Harry Potter movies like just running in the background. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go into powder. Don't be fooled, this says Becca, but I didn't like this powder for some reason, so I dumped it out. I refilled it with the RCMA RCMA powder. It's like one of the best powders in the game. I'm Turkish, so soccer is in my blood. My favorite pastime, I love to write. Going in with brows now, I'm gonna use this Lavish brow groomer. And this is one of my favorite powders, except that I literally dropped it and it broke. It's the Brow Gal by Tonya Crooks. And I'm just gonna use that shade right there. Something I'm talented at? I don't know, like, I guess I'm good at writing music. What am I talented at? I don't know what I'm talented at, guys. Don't ask me that. You tell me. Okay, so now this is a question you can ask me. What I wish I was talented at. It would have to be like gymnastics. I wish I was flexible. I'm not, like, at all. I think it has something to do with my culture as well. Like, Turkish people are obsessed with anything that's like powerful. That is like powerful to me. Competitive. I'm only competitive if someone is constantly bringing me down. So I guess I am competitive, but not like on a regular basis. The best compliment I've ever received. My dad, he always says, "You're like the son I never had." I'm going in with Tati Beauty Eyeshadow Palette. This is my baby. I dropped a lot of these on the floor, so they're all mixed up, but this is the one that I'm using. I'm just gonna apply that to my crease. Some of my bad habits, I tend to want my alone time constantly. I'm also very bad at texting back. It's too much for me. I'd rather do like face-to-face connection conversations. My favorite thing about myself is I like to think I'm very self-aware. Like, I just keep to myself. I don't like to bother anybody. And I love how like patient I am. But I will say, because of like all this wedding planning that I have, I'm not patient at all. There's like another monster inside of me. Sometimes I don't even know who I am anymore, to be honest. What's on top of my bucket list? I would love to go to Japan. I bother Omar so much about it. I'm like, Japan? Okay, so this palette looks interesting. By BOXYCHARM, it's like their originated palette. I think I'm gonna go in with Sneak Peek all over the lid, and then we're gonna add some color. 3 long-term goals. I would like to have a business. I want to travel the world with Omar, which we definitely will do. He's a Sagittarius, so there's gonna be a lot of traveling. That looks nice. I like this color. Okay, so next up I'm going in with this pink shade. It's called Swipe Up. This is what it looks like on my hand. So, I'm just gonna use my finger. I'm going in with Cup of Joe right there. I think my biggest accomplishment was that I ended up on Netflix. I had a lot of people like belittling my journey, not understanding why I was into astrology when I first started up like 10 years ago. Now to see where astrology is, it like blows my mind. Anytime I feel like I'm doubting myself, I just try to remember like you're gonna get there. You just have to remember that and keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this like shimmery eyeshadow pigment. It's called the Scales, representing Libra. It's by Kathleen Light's ColourPop collaboration. Looks like that. This shader brush by Morphe. I'm gonna dip inside of it. And then I wanna apply this like in the inner corner. My ideal first date would just like have to be, you know, be expressive. I think that's why I really enjoyed my date with Omar for the first time. He was nervous. And not a lot of guys will tell you like, hey, I'm really nervous. I'm using like so many palettes, but now I'm gonna go into the Dose of Colors palette, DESI and KATY. I'm gonna use that shade right here. I wanna give myself a pop of color on the lower lash line. I love that like messy, grungy look it gives. Okay, so next question is what I look for in a partner. I look for humor because I'm very serious, so I would hope that my partner can make me laugh. I need to loosen up a little bit. My role model is anybody that can put themselves out there, you know, make a difference just by being themselves. Which one am I closest to? When I was younger, it used to be my father. And then as I got older, it became my mom. But now that I am going to get married and leave the house eventually, both of them. The last book I read was Devil Wears Prada. I'm always reading. Always, always, always reading. And I'm always writing. Those will always be something that I do. Fairytale? Mulan? I think that's a fairy tale. My favorite quote is 7 days without smiling makes 1 week. That was actually my high school quote, like under my picture. And still to this day, I love that quote. Now I'm just going in with mascara using 2 different kinds. This is Maybelline, the Colossal Big Shot in black. And then this is L'Oreal Voluminous Original Black Mascara. My favorite subject in school was always math. Everything has math in it. It just would keep me occupied. I loved my math classes. I don't think I've ever had like a favorite teacher. Teachers are supposed to make like a profound impact on your life, but a lot of my teachers hated me because school was overrated to me. I love education, don't get me wrong, but the school system that we have is just incredibly overrated. Like, who wakes up at 6 in the morning and you think kids are gonna be awake? No. Somebody that made an impact on my life, probably my dad. He's taught me everything that I know. As much as I disagree with him on a lot of things, I think he's brought me to this point in my life where I can speak my mind and I can be myself and I know what I want and what I don't want. I think I'm gonna go in with contour. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty bronzer. It's called Island Ting. I'm gonna go in with this Luxie tapered highlighter brush. Looks like that. The app that I use the most would have to be Twitter, because I'm able to like express myself on there and it's just like connective. You get to speak your mind. Other apps are cool too, but it's like mostly pictures. Like, it's like, okay, there's your picture, but like, what are you thinking? Who are you? What's going on? Piece of technology that I cannot live without. My phone. It's always with me. You know, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's always with me, but it doesn't mean I'm checking up on it all the time. It's crazy that like our phones are now a part of us. They should just like create an extendable robotic arm and just like have the phone there at all times. Oh, this bronzer's so good. I would like to visit Thailand and England because I love rain and it always rains there, and the accents and the tea. Where else? And Japan. I'm gonna go into blush. This is by Lovecraft Beauty. What's on top of my bucket list? To swim with dolphins. I hope one day I can. It's so simple, but like, that's what I want. Anyways, I'm going into Ethelda. Most embarrassing memory. I have plenty. I had a birthday party. I just like invited all these people because I have a very diverse friend group, so I just figured like all these people would talk and get to know each other. Didn't work out like that. And then I decided to like do a dance. I can't. What was I thinking? To be a kid again. Okay, time for highlighter. MAC Soft and Gentle. I broke it like a while ago and it still works. Okay, I'm gonna go into this brush. I can't read that. What does that say? Miss Glam? I don't know, guys. I always think about my inner child. So like, one thing that I know now that I wish I knew as a kid, it would be to continue being myself and to know that there are people, you will find your people. Don't settle for people who won't accept you. I'm not really a coffee drinker because I have like acid reflux, so tea it is. I am actually 5 foot right now, surprisingly. I used to be 4'11", and just last year I hit 5 feet. I just remembered I did not apply mascara to my lash line, lower lash line, so I'm gonna do that. But cats or dogs, I can't choose. I love all animals equally. I don't care what it is. So now I'm gonna go in with lip liner. Funniest moment throughout school, that I thought taking naps before doing my homework would be productive. I have gone to college and I have my bachelor's. Okay, so I'm gonna use this Patrick Ta lip liner. This is in the shade She's Strong. My favorite animal is a black panther. I think they're so badass. My favorite movie would have to be, oh, that's so hard. Like, I want to say The Great Gatsby. I'm a huge Leonardo DiCaprio fan. That movie just has so much meaning to it. In love, in business, in self. It's like timeless, like the way that it's executed. I'm gonna go into this Citizen Cosmetics Nudiversal Lip Duo. It has a lipstick on this end and a lip gloss on the other end. I think I'll use both. I am taken, as you can see, to the love of my life. I had a best friend, and we were very close since like kindergarten, and I would always go over her house. She was like the only person that my parents let me hang out with. We would make sandwiches, we would watch movies, we would go in the backyard and like play in the sprinklers with her dog. I just had fun at her house. Like, her parents were really cool. Those were good times. Like, whenever I wanted to escape my household, that was one place that I felt safe and that I felt loved and cared for. Sadly, I don't talk to her anymore, but you don't forget those types of things. I speak Turkish, and I used to speak German in middle school. I moved a lot when I was younger. I spoke it very well, and then after that, it just, once I got to like a new school, they didn't have German, so I had to take Spanish. So I can understand Spanish a little bit. I can speak it a little bit, but not so much. And I can read Arabic. Yes, I do have siblings. I have 2 brothers. One is older than me by 3 years, and the youngest one is 6 years younger than I am. And they're both males, so they're boys. I grew up with boys. My fashion sense, I'm all over the place. I love unique pieces, things that people would never wear. I would definitely gravitate towards. I like to just experiment. I will say you will always find me in sweats, like matching sweats. My style changes all the time. You guys will probably see it on this channel. My favorite restaurant would have to be P.F. Chang's. Hands down have to be That 70s Show. I could watch that over and over and over and over again. I know every scene, I know every word. It's the best. It's the best thing ever. I also really like İstanbul Gelin, which is Istanbul Bride. It's a Turkish DESI, Turkish TV show. That show, it really affected me. I was obsessed with it. Like, I learned so much. I highly, highly, highly, highly recommend you watch it if you want like meaning in your TV shows. Yeah, it's good. I love it. And that is it, you guys. So this is the final makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun filming this video and just like telling you guys a little bit more about me. I will write down all the products that I used for my face in the description box below if you would like to check it out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.